Imagine this, it's 2 a.m. You can't sleep, so you open an app and start talking. Not to a friend or therapist, not even to a real person. But somehow, it still feels like something understands you. And that might be one of the biggest technological shifts of our time. Because we are entering a strange new phase of the internet, one where technology doesn't just help us work or search, consume, it starts becoming emotionally present. In Japan, people already interact with holographic AI companions. In China, millions once talk daily to an emotional chatbot called Xiaois. In the US, apps like Replica turned AI companionship into an industry. And suddenly, movies like Her stop feeling like science fiction and start feeling like product demos. The internet used to feel mechanical. You search things, click things, watch things. But now something is changing. Our devices are starting to sound human. AI remembers your preferences, your tone, moods. Some systems now respond with empathy, affection, humor, and even emotional reassurance. And the shift happening here is much bigger than people realize. Because tools are supposed to be used, but companions are supposed to be trusted. And once technology crosses that line, the relationship changes completely. If you watched Black Mirror, you've seen this pattern before. Technology starts useful, then it becomes personal, then emotional, then psychologically difficult to leave. And the disturbing part is this, it just needs to simulate attention convincingly enough. That's it. And humans are surprisingly vulnerable to that because emotions do not fact check, they react. If something comforts us, listens to us, remembers us, our brains respond, even if part of us knows it's artificial. That's why some people already describe AI companions as comforting, addictive, or emotionally intimate. And honestly, that may only be the beginning. When people hear the word surveillance, they imagine cameras, governments, being watched, like George Orwell's 1984 or Bentham's Panopticon. But modern systems work differently. The most powerful systems today may not monitor us through fear, but through comfort. Because your phone no longer needs to force information out of you, you volunteer it. Your habits, your routines, emotions, loneliness. And emotional AI takes this even further. Because now, systems aren't just learning what you click, they're learning what affects you emotionally, what calms you, what keeps you engaged, what makes you come back. This is no longer just data collection, it's emotional mapping at planetary scale. In the movie Her, an AI becomes emotionally intimate. In Blade Runner 2049, a digital companion feels almost human. At first, these stories felt futuristic. Now they feel uncomfortably close to reality. AI girlfriends, virtual influencers, emotionally responsive chatbots, digital partners designed to always understand you. And maybe the strangest part is this, the tech industry no longer just wants your attention, it increasingly wants emotional attachment. Because attached users stay longer, share more, and become easier to predict. The shift is subtle, from relationships we discover to relationships designed for us. Here's the real problem. When you talk to an AI companion, you're not just sharing information, you're sharing psychological vulnerability, fear, attachment, insecurity, desire, loneliness. So it's worth asking, where does all the data go? Who stores it? Who trains on it? Who owns it? Can companies analyze emotional dependency? Can governments access it? Can emotional behavior become commercially valuable? Because this is not normal data anymore. This is the deepest layer of human behavior. And most legal systems were never designed for this world. Now zoom out for a second. Imagine millions of people forming emotional habits around the AI system, possibly operating across borders. That creates something entirely new. Not just digital infrastructure, emotional infrastructure. And maybe that's the real shift happening here. Technology is no longer just shaping what we do. It is starting to shape how we relate, how we trust, and possibly how we feel. We used to ask, can machines think? Then, can machines talk? But now, the real question might be this. What happens when machines become emotionally convincing enough to quietly shape human behavior? Because once emotions become measurable, they also become influenceable. And once emotions become influenceable, they become powerful, maybe even political. And that means the future of AI may not just be about intelligence, but intimacy. This is Behind Society.